Good afternoon, everyone. Have you ever wondered what makes bread to rise? Uh, you are right, but I'll shed more light on it later. My name is Abdulmumund Hadizat baby. I studied food science and technology in my ND and HND and microbiology in convection and currently running my master's in industrial and food microbiology. And today I would like to talk about the roles of microorganisms in bread production. But before I move further, I would like to share an experience I had in my early days in school. It was a sunny Saturday. We gathered in in the production lab to bake bread. We were so eager, we were happy to produce bread. Before then, we normally used to buy bread, from the store and eat. We didn't know the science behind the production of bread. So we mix our flour and yeast and our water. We mix those items to create a dough, and we kneaded the dough. As we were kneading, we were joking over it. We were laughing and we were even playing with the dough. So after we finished kneading the dough, we set it aside and we watch in amazement as the dough begins to rise. We we were happy. We saw the process. We were there. The dough begin to rise and becomes bigger, puffier, and fluffy. So we transferred the dough into the oven, and few minutes into the baking process, we started perceiving the aroma. That um, freshly baked um, aroma. It was very tantalizing. We began to salivate, and some of us got ready their drinks to top it with. So after after the baking process, we brought out the bread from the oven and we slice it. We set it out to cool, and then we slice it and we recorded our findings and all that. So we shared the bread and we ate. On that day, I discovered the um, magic of yeast fermentation. I discovered that yeast, microorganisms, is actually very small, but they play a very important role in our food production, in our food. So on that day, I discovered in my findings, I found out we know that yeast is responsible for um, making the bread to rise. So, but we didn't know the science behind it. So on that day, we never want to buy bread. We are always thinking about what actually happened. So yeast is not only causing damage to our food, it's also helping us. Like yeast, mixing yeast in the dough, we the yeast is eating the sugar in the dough, but as it is eating the sugar, is also giving us something. It's giving the um, bread dough something. It's releasing carbon dioxide. It's a gas. So as it releases it, it gets trapped in the dough and cause it to rise, and it becomes, big and fluffy. So yeast also give the bread its aroma, its characteristic aroma and texture. So without yeast, our bread will be flat and hard, and we will not enjoy our bread the way we are enjoying it now. So What I learned about this is the importance of yeast. I also know how to make bread, and I also know the science behind the production of bread. We're not just buying bread and eating. I also know the science behind it. So, in conclusion, uh, understanding the role of microorganisms in food production makes us to understand the beauty of science, of food science. Thank you. My name is Hadiza. You can call me Haja Baby or Haja Hadiza.